The police chief called me sir in the heat of my staged arrest, his voice cracking like he'd just realized he'd walked into a nightmare. It was surreal. I was in cuffs, courtesy of his deputies, all because this power-mad HOA tyrant, Rebecca Norwood, had screamed into 911 about a dangerous intruder in her sacred domain. She thought she was about to obliterate some penniless nobody who dared defy her. Little did she know, that call wasn't her triumph. It was the spark that ignited her total collapse, unearthing secrets that would spark endless debates about class, trauma, and whether rising from rags justifies becoming a monster. I rolled into Willowbrook in my battered Chevy Malibu, every inch the struggling mechanic fighting for scraps. I'm Jordan Hayes, undercover Fed probing 911 scams. But to these folks, I was a guy in discount threads, scarfing drive-thru tacos, with fake debt notices spilling out. It was camouflaged to expose the privileged preying on the weak. I'd tracked Rebecca for months, 67 bogus calls in 8 months, treating emergencies like her VIP service. Residents griped about bias. Her pleas got cops in minutes, others languished. The feds dispatched me to uncover the rot. The community hub was a drab relic, buzzing fluorescents, faded rugs, surplus desks. I rented space as a code enforcer, dull cover for spying. Rebecca ruled like a despot in couture, her commands sending shivers through the neighborhood. Folks dodged her BMW like the plague. Kids froze mid-play at her approach. It was mass intimidation, one woman's ego crushing a town. Day 3, I baited her with poverty props, bargain bin slips, ramen wrappers, a glaring past-due bill. She found them on her control freak patrol. She keyed every inch, feigning duty. Her face twisted in horror, breaths ragged, as if those papers summoned demons. I didn't know yet, but I'd hit her core. Rebecca Norwood was born Emily Carter, trailer trash survivor on stamps. That reveal came later. Then, it just confirmed her venom toward the lesser. Day 5 exploded. She stormed my office at twilight, red-faced, accusing. You filth don't belong. This is for upstanding citizens. Upstanding snarled with elitist hate, exposing her soul. Your squalor drags us down. I stayed cool, citing my lease, but she shrieked. I'm president. Obey or else. She bolted, phone out, plotting. Pure evidence of her class warfare. Old-timer Luis Gomez tapped my doorpost rant. She dials 911 like pizza. Flagged a shady Walker our plumber on break. Her calls? Priority speed, unlike true urgencies. Luis nailed it. Insider favoritism. Database dives that night. Her 4-minute averages versus Town 16. Plus, Emily Carter's ghost tied to her estate. Identical address, reinvented self. Weeks turned brutal. Citations flooded. Angled parking, lie. Commerce, pen in hand. Typing as disturbance. Social blasts targeted my ride, my mugs, standards eroding. She whined about my lights, lunch fumes obsessive torment. I countered, amplifying poor cues, watching her fray, snapping pics, ranting values. She was disintegrating. Week 3, eavesdropped her sweet-talking dispatcher Carla Ruiz. Sweetie, flag our alerts community watch. Carla, wooed by treats, complied. Luis dished. She plays caring gran. Records bared all. Emily wed rich widower Charles Norwood in '05. Cashed in post-heart attack. Wiped her slate name swap. Docs torched. Abuse claim for new ID. Mansion bulldozed her trailer lot, burying poverty's stain. My act? Her mirror, stirring rage debates. Does trauma license cruelty? Or is it just excuse for tyranny? Resistance brewed. Luis united sufferers. Widow dinged $300 for hubby's cherished ornament. Duo dogged over meals. Mom menaced over bikes. HOA aide Nina Patel hoarded proof mails, tapes, embezzlement for the bold. Rebecca's mind cracked. Mirror chance. I'm Rebecca Norwood, not Emily Carter. She's dead broke, pathetic. Tragic, but her pain fueled discrimination, igniting fury over how privilege shields racists. Paranoia surged, siphoned $18,000 HOA cash for phantom safeguards, enlisted spies, imposed tyrannical edicts hitting all. Calls. 89% versus. Minorities, laborers, poor black driver loitering, Latino crew drugs for tunes. Not mere control, prejudiced panic. fueling controversies on systemic hate in suburbs. Showdown. Her crisis, assembly to crucify me. Crowded hall. Her damning slides. My espionage. Notes. Tech. Threat to our purity. I stood firm. Furious, she hit 911 publicly. Intruder defiant violent risk. Chief Michael Torres rushed in. As she bayed for cuffs, I declared, Chief, Jordan Hayes, state investigator. Bust her for fraud. Chaos. Rebecca paled, blurted, No. I'm Rebecca Norwood, not Emily Carter. Not trash. Outing her fraud to cams, crowd. Chief stammered apologies. Breakdown revealed bribes, theft, bias raids found loot. Her Emily, trove of aid stubs. Carla sobbed. She faked kindness, I enabled evil. Tales poured. Gnome finds, sitter scares, exposing how one elitist scars birthed a regime of terror, debating if empathy for her past absolves the harm. Rebecca drew 12 months lockup, probation, $45,000 penalties, 600 hours mopping the hub karma's sting. Willowbrook flourished. Nina governed openly. Rebates flew. Diversity boomed. Values jumped 28%. State fixes quashed abuses. Rebecca? Thrift clerk in a flat. Infamous. Shamed. Me? Next probe. Lakeside despot calling on trucks. Justice endures, but Rebecca's saga stirs fire. Does climbing from poverty pardon oppressing the climb? Or does power twist victims into villains? Willowbrook voted unity over dread, toppling a throne built on lies.